Thanks, Sophie. I'm Kirk England. Welcome to Spotlight. Our top story, a martial arts coach has been jailed for sexually abusing 9 girls. Good evening. It was described in court as a massive campaign of sexual abuse of young girls. Derek Hodder was convicted of 74 counts of rape involving 9 girls. All were under the age of 16 when the abuse started. Today, he was sent to jail for 28 years. Here's Ben Wolvin.
Derek Hodder, a man who had a reputation as a kind and caring member of the community, but who in fact began abusing girls in his early 30s and continued till he was 61. Tonight, beginning a sentence of 28 years, he'll be in his 80s before he's even considered for release.
Whilst the sentence is significant and reflects the gravity of offending, it is not lost on me that the impact of Hodder's horrific conduct will have a lifelong effect on all of the victims involved.
Hodder was a martial arts coach who met his victims through his club. Over 3 decades, from 1986 to 2018, there were at least 74 rapes and 12 other sexual offences. All of the victims were under 16 when the abuse began. He told them he'd give them the skills to protect themselves from others, but it turned out to be him who they needed to be protected from. The court heard that Hodder had a tried and tested routine of trying to persuade his victims that their parents or carers did not properly understand them, that he was the person who could care for them. The judge said he must have believed he would never be caught, assuming his victims would not speak out against him. But today, many of those victims had the courage to deliver their impact statements in person. And this morning, we spoke to the mother of one of the girls.
He weaved his way into our life in a very clever way.
And your reason for speaking out is because you want to encourage other people to come forward?
Absolutely, I do. And also, I want people to feel that they're not stupid, because I did carry a lot of guilt in the beginning, thinking, why didn't I see it? But they're very, very, very clever, very manipulative.
And if Hodder is watching this from his room in jail, what do you say to him?
You have not won. You have not beaten us. You are exactly where you need to be. And I hope that you finally accept and acknowledge what you've done. And I do forgive you. I forgive you because forgiveness is for me and the other families. And forgiveness is what's needed. And yet, you're where you're meant to be.
That report by Ben Wolvin. Next tonight, it's emerged that 55 asylum seekers have been housed in a hotel in Ilfracombe. The placement happened without the knowledge of either North Devon District Council or the local MP and follows a decision less than a month ago not to proceed with the proposals to use the hotel for that purpose. Here's our political editor, Martin Oates.
The row over the possible use of this hotel in Ilfracombe as accommodation for asylum seekers seemed to have reached a conclusion on the 13th of October when, following representations from the local MP and from the District Council and other partners locally that it was an unsuitable location, the Home Office seemed to agree and confirmed it would not proceed with the proposals. Then today, the news leaked out gradually that asylum seekers had apparently arrived in the town, and then late in the afternoon the District Council put out a statement saying it had come to their notice that 55 asylum seekers were in fact lodging in the hotel. Now, earlier in the day, visibly angry North Devon MP Elaine Saxby raised the issue in the Commons.
Please can my right honourable friend explain who is managing the dispersal of asylum seekers to hotels? And please might my honourable friend ensure that whichever minister is actually responsible for these decisions comes to this House and updates members and explains why these decisions seem to be being taken without any information reaching the councils or their MPs.
It does look very much as if this is a response to the chronic overcrowding at Manston, that detention centre for asylum seekers in Kent. The Home Office isn't confirming that. Today, all they would say is that they do not comment on operational arrangements for individual sites used for asylum accommodation. They do also say, though, that they engage with local authorities as early as possible whenever sites are used for asylum accommodation and work to ensure arrangements are safe for hotel residents and local people.
2 people have been treated for minor injuries after a car collided with a pub in Plymouth. The emergency services were called to the Golden Hind on Manor Road at around 6 o'clock this evening. And it's hoped an event at Truro College earlier will encourage more women and girls to explore careers in the space industry. It's ahead of the first UK satellite launch from Spaceport Cornwall and had experts on hand demonstrating how to launch your own rocket or build your own robot. OK, let's get the forecast with Bea.
Hi, good evening. We've got a fair few heavy showers out there at the moment. The good news is most of them will have died away come the morning, so mainly dry and bright tomorrow, just 1 or 2 isolated showers. Fairly cool start, but the wind's a lot lighter than we've seen across recent days. And this area of low pressure that's giving the heavy thundery showers and the strong wind slips away towards the east, and a little ridge of high pressure builds. That'll kill any showers that will be with us first thing and leave us with a mainly dry day. The showers out there are heavy. We've got the odd rumble of thunder as well. Most of the showers bar a little line out towards the west, dying away by dawn. A windy night, gusts 40, 50, perhaps 60 along the north coast of Cornwall and Devon and the Isles of Scilly, and a chilly night as the skies will clear towards dawn. Tomorrow there will be a few showers, particularly for northern parts of Devon and Cornwall. Most places dry by lunchtime and a lot of sunshine through tomorrow. The winds become a lot lighter into the afternoon. Still a bit of a chill in the air, but plenty of sunshine. It turns more unsettled for the weekend, very wet with some heavy rain and some strong winds.
Thanks, Bea, and thanks for your company tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.